I have reached Craig Lane, and this is Health Alchemy, www.healthalkemy, healthalchemy.com. Today we're going to be going over the blood sugar PowerPoint page by page. And welcome to your PowerPoint. And we're just going to clarify a few of the things. So this is a program developed by Standard Process Incorporated. And you're going to be sharing tea time with me in this video. So put a smile on your face and enjoy my antics, because I can be quite a character, and it's not really my face that I want you to focus on anyways. I want you to focus on the PowerPoint, and I'm here to just guide you through it. So let's enjoy ourselves. And this is the beginning PowerPoint. There's one at the end, kind of like what to do next. So I'm hoping to answer any common questions you might have out there that people tend to ask, or just to be able to assist you and give you a little inspiration, because I think inspiration is the fuel for change. So on to slide 2. Our agenda is why a 10-day program versus a 3-day or a 7-day or a 21-day, and figuring out, like, is this the right thing for you to do? Some details about what we do here at Health Alchemy, and then towards the end you can talk about results, testimonials, and the patient support area at the Standard Process website. And you can always use our Health Alchemy team for support. As a matter of fact, we offer free support from my apprentice team of people learning how to be clinicians in health. And so you can always use one of our tutors, either free of charge or for very, very low cost. Slide 3 is why use a 10-day blood sugar program. I am not going to read through the slides. You can do that yourself. So I have found the 10-day program tends to help people who feel a little intimidated about jumping into 21 days or even a 2-week program, and also cost-wise it tends to be a little bit less. You'll see many programs out there on the web, and one of the things we do here at Health Alchemy is customize a plan for you. So there's a basic template for this 10-day blood sugar regulation program. It's not a cleanse. You will find that you'll be able to eat all the food you want. Like most dieting programs that are successful, they don't offer food deprivation, but it's just food volume. Food volume is fine as long as you're not loading up on the volume of caloric food. So eat all the things you want in the one-page food handout, which is nice. It tells you everything you can eat is on this page. You don't have to edit yourself. And if you have any questions about what you can and can't eat, it's very simple. If it's not on the page, you can't eat it. And we have found that this program works quite well on a number of matters that you see on the PowerPoint page there, page 3. Page 4. So one of the causes of unbalanced blood sugar is basically choice-based. And you can see on the slide there all the things that it can cause. But what causes unbalanced blood sugar in the first place? Well, it's poor education, greed and corruption at the top, maleducation. And then in the level of self-responsibility, it's poor choice making. And if you don't know how to make a choice, then you're kind of off the hook. But the long and short of it is that you are in control of your own blood sugar regulation, because it's very important that you learn how to choose foods. You get enough fat, quality fats, you eat the right kind of carbohydrates in the right amount, and you eat the right kind of protein in the right amount. And that's the way to get success in any program. We want you feeling excited about jumping into the program, but also noting that you can do it and that your choices are your own power, so to speak. Slide 5. These are some of the symptoms you might be noticing from poor blood sugar regulation. It's important to note that high blood sugar, in the short run, acute high blood sugar, which does happen to a lot of people, you're not going to have symptoms necessarily. But the long-term symptoms here are what you see. The fat, the hungry between meals, which is often hypoglycemia, eyesight getting blurry, excessive urination, poor circulation, waking at night. And we'll talk about that more in a little bit, but this program really helps support blood sugar levels And Standard Process has done studies and have validated the weight loss, which is always a sign to me when someone's overweight and they're eating all the food they want and they lose weight, then the inflammation's dropped and the sugar levels or glucose levels are being regulated better. On to slide 6. You can read this on your own. This is just another aspect of why this might be right for you. Slide 7. We have a number of evaluation tools, of which the easiest one is a form that we would send out to you, and it doesn't require you to take a lot of time, 10 or 15 minutes if you really work at it hard, and you shouldn't have to think too much about what you're doing other than, I feel like 10 days is something I can do, and there's a yes. You'll get a yes internally about this. So the symptoms of unbalanced blood sugar are quite obvious. And typically the symptoms are when you have hypoglycemia or low blood sugar. So fatigue, irritable, cravings, afternoon headaches, lightheaded, excessive appetite, potentially dizziness are all low blood sugar symptoms. The high blood sugar symptoms that are more chronic are fat around the belly. Afternoon headaches can be there also. Excessive appetite can be there, excessive blood sugar long term, because then your hormones that regulate satiety are screwed up. Forgetfulness can be there from high blood sugar chronically because the circulation to your brain's cut off. Dizziness can be there from chronically high blood sugar because then your circulation again is cut off to your inner ear, which maintains balance. And poor circulation in general to the periphery definitely is a sign of high blood sugar. Slide 8. This is the section of the symptom survey form that they're grouped. Group 3 is blood sugar regulation. Again, make note of some of the symptoms. We provide you with a handout that goes over glycemic regulation and all the positives and negatives of being imbalanced and out of balance. Slide 9. We have a toxicity questionnaire we can send you. We at Health Alchemy have any number of questionnaires, anything from adrenals to thyroid to toxicity to overall health, to brain stuff, to metabolic typing, that we can help you customize what it is you want to know about yourself for a very inexpensive price, and also how to move forward in treatment with whole food supplements and maybe nutraceuticals if you need them in the short run. Slide 10. We have a great evaluation tool that people often ask me if is there anyone out there that does stuff like you do? And I say, well, not really. Does your health practitioner do sclerology, iridology, Chinese medicine, Western medical assessment with blood tests, saliva tests, hair mineral analysis, urine testing? We have a number of ways to be able to determine what you're doing in your body and how to move forward. Slide 10 kind of just shows us I'm going to do objective evidence being used with intuition, the art and the science of healing put together. Slide 11 talks about the program. This is a card you'll get with the program or something similar. It tells you basically you can carry this card around with you, and this is the base core products, things to remove out of your diet and better options. Slide 12 is what we call phase 1 or phase 2 diet. There was a man many years ago named Melvin Page that came up with what he called the phase 1 or phase 2 diet. Phase 1 is more strict, and you'll see on your patient handout. Phase 2 is a little less strict. Phase 1 is for those that are really trying to lose weight or they're in high levels of inflammation, really poor glucose management. Phase 2 is for people that have already cleansed a number of times and they're just trying to get kind of back on track in maintenance. We also use phase 2 for people that they're just not going to be able to cut back their carbohydrates and their foods as much, and so it's a good beginner part. So Melvin Page was the guy who did this, and he had great success with many different types of maladies many years ago, and the program worked so well that Standard Process took on some of the guidelines and uses them, and so do we. So slide 13 is a basic phase 1 outline. Have a look at that and see if that resonates with you. Phase 2, as you can see, is if you look at that, you'll notice that it's much less strict, especially on the carbohydrate-rich vegetables you'll see there. Slide 15 is a real short overview of why we do what we do at Health Alchemy. why we choose standard process, why we choose MediHerb products, why we do our own herbal medicine concentrates and products. This is going to end part 1 of our blood sugar presentation. We're going to finish up slides 16 through 27 on part 2. This is Craig Lane signing out for now.